Hello, children. Good morning. I welcome you all to the English class. We are going to discuss an interesting and important topic in English grammar. It is subject and predicate. Do you like a grammar? What is grammar? Grammar is the measurement of language. Grammar can only tell you whether the language is correctly spoken or written. Children, what is a sentence? A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence has mainly two parts, subject and predicate. In a sentence, how do you identify the subject and predicate part? Okay, children, let's see the video presentation and learn the concept.
So we are going to learn subject and predicate. Each and every sentence has subject and predicate. It's very easy way to find out subject and predicate. Let's learn. When we ask question to the verb with who and what, we get subject. And what about the predicate? Whatever we are going to write a verb, otherwise whatever rest of the sentence, it's called predicate. Okay, what the subject is doing, it's called predicate. Means predicate tells about the subject. See the example. The monkey ate a banana. So find out the subject and predicate. See here, what is the verb? Yes, can you tell me the verb? Yes, ate. Ate is a verb. So ask the question with who and what. Who ate the banana? The monkey. Yes. So underline the word, this word, the monkey. So it's a subject. And what is the ate? Ate is a verb. Ate a banana. It is called a predicate. Why? Because predicate tells the information about the subject, what he does. And it always contains with verb and rest sentence. It's called predicate. Now let's learn the second one example, so you will come to know it very easily. Second one. The dog was barking loudly. See this sentence. So here what is the verb? Yes, was is the verb. Was barking. So ask the question with who. Who was barking? The dog was barking. So it's a subject. And here was barking loudly is called predicate. Yes. So let's solve question E. We have learnt very easiest way to find out the subject and predicate. If you are able to find out the verb, it's very easy to find out the subject and predicate. Ask the question to the verb with who or what. And whatever verb and the rest of the sentence is called predicate. First example, my grandmother is an orthopedic surgeon. Here what is the verb? Is. Is. So ask the question to the verb is who. Okay. Who is orthopedic surgeon? My grandmother. So my grandmother is what? It's a subject. And rest of the sentence with it contains with the verb. It's called predicate. Now see the next example. Vrinda and Rajni are sitting next to each other. In this sentence, what is the verb are sitting? So ask the question to the verb with who. Okay, who is sitting next to each other? Vrinda and Rajni. So Vrinda and Rajni is the subject, and what is it? Rest of the sentence, the content, predicate contains the verb and rest sentence. These all predicate. Sentence number third. Akshay will meet his friends tomorrow. Here, what is the verb? Will meet. So will meet is the verb. Ask the verb to who. Who will meet? Akshay. So Akshay is a subject and rest of the sentence from will to till tomorrow. It's called predicate. Next sentence. The taxi driver helped me to find a medical store. In this sentence, helped me. Okay, this is the verb helped. So ask question to the verb with who. Who helped me? The taxi driver. So the taxi driver is subject and help me to find a medical store is called predicate. Next example, the butterfly fluttered around the beautiful flowers. Here, fluttered is what? Verb. Who fluttered? Butterfly. So the butterfly is subject and fluttered around the beautiful flowers is called predicate. Now solve sentence number 6. Bimla has made some beautiful Madhubani paintings. Can you find out the verb? Yes, it's very easy. What is the verb? Has made. Okay. Who has made? Bimla. So Bimla is a subject and what is the predicate? This all line, full line. Keep it in your mind. Whatever predicate is there, it contains verb and all sentence. Whatever rest sentence is there. Okay. So has made some beautiful Madhubani paintings. Next sentence. Gargi was sitting on the porch and waiting for her uncle. In this sentence, what is the verb? Was sitting. Who was sitting? Gargi. So Gargi is the subject and was sitting on the porch and waiting for her uncle is called. Example number 8. Falak's family will soon move to Gangtok. Here, what is the verb? Will soon move. Okay, this is the verb. So ask the question with who? Whose family? Falak's family. So Falak's family is a subject and will move to Gangtok is called predicate. Next question. Vinita and her sister are going to the World Book Fair. Here asked what is the verb? Yes, going, are going. Who are going? Vinita and her sister. So these are subject and this all rest example is sentence is predicate. Next example. Anita and Ramaya were excited to meet their cousins. What is the verb? Yes, verb is what? Were excited. Who were excited? Anita and Ramaya. So Anita and Ramaya is subject and this rest sentence is called predicate. Example number 11th. The flight was on time despite the fog. Here, what is the verb? Was on time. Okay. Ask the question with what? What was on time? The flight. So the flight is subject and this is called predicate. Example number 12. Divya walked in the garden humming a song. Here, who walked in the garden? What is the verb? Walked. So who walked? Divya. Divya is subject and walked in the garden humming a song is called predicate. Next example. Kailash was delighted to see the new books in the library. Here, what is the verb? Was delighted to see. Who was delighted to see? Kailash. So Kailash is subject and was delighted to see new books in the library predicate. Now last example. While standing at the bus stop, Tanaya saw her friends across the road. Can you find out here the verb? Yes, standing. Okay. Standing. Who was standing? Tanaya. So Tanaya is a subject and this rest example sentences are called predicate. Question. Add suitable subject to complete the sets of dialogues. See here. What we have to do it here? We have to add subject. What do you mean by subject? The name of person or the person who does the work. So let's see. Anu said. Anu asked, who is the best pianist in school? Nikhil gave an answer like, Dash is the best pianist in school. She performs at all the school functions. So you may write here any name of the girl like Meera, Seema, Geeta, whatever. Anu said, who taught her to play the piano? And question mark. Nikhil said, Mrs. Sharma has been training her for the last 2 years. Next example, Mayank asked, Dash is a good writer. Mayank said, you can write any name of writer. For example, here I have written Sudhamurthy. Sudhamurthy is a good writer. Next, Pooja asked, Dash are full of suspense and humor. Here suspense means what? Means excited to know what will happen. And humor means what? Like jokes or something sentences which made you laughable. For example, plays or poems are full of suspense and humor. Next one, Mayank said, Kalidas is a good poet. And Pooja said, I or my friends don't like his poems. Mother asked, who sent these flowers? Shreya said, my friend Seema sent them to you for your birthday. Mother said, how sweet. Seema is such a thoughtful girl. Can you tell me what we did here? Yes, we add here only subject, and subject means what? Name of person or the person who does the work. And we learnt it. Easiest ways we learnt. When we ask question to the verb, we get subject and predicate both. Question G. Write suitable predicate to complete these sentences. Okay, what we are going to do it here? Here we are going to add predicate. Already subject has been given. We have to add only predicate. And what do you mean by predicate? The sentence which contains with a verb. It means it takes verb plus rest, whatever sentence is there. You may say object. Okay, verb plus object, whatever sentence is given. This all it is called predicate. Yes, so you may add it here any with your own. Okay, for example, I have added here predicates like these. The laptop is working nicely. Second, these plants are very beautiful and useful. Third, the river Nile is the longest river in the world. Grandpa is reading newspaper. Our new neighbor is helpful. A few tourists cancel the flight booking. My best friend is coming tomorrow to meet me. An army of ants travel in a line. My new shoes are branded. All the trains are running late. Holi is the festival of colors. Our yoga teacher is teaching best. Question H. Add words to your choice to the subject to or predicate in each sentence. It means sentence has been given. Some sentences are with subject, you have to add predicate, and some sentences having already predicate, you have to add subject. Question. Utkarsh and his dash are going to Dehradun. What will come here? You may write friend, otherwise his brother. Okay, I have written here friends. Second question. Monica has made a delicious cake. The monkey is eating banana. The cat is a pet animal. My friend invited us to the party. My uncle works as a cashier. The lion had stood in the middle of the road. Red roses and pink roses grew in the garden. The juicy carrots were sweet. The children were doing study. So let's learn about phrases in sentence. A phrase is a group of words. It doesn't make complete sense. And a phrases doesn't contain a subject and verb. This much only it's been a phrases. Okay, it's very easy. Let's see some examples so it will clear for you. See, for example, the girl in the park, very beautiful. What it is all? Is it make any sense? No. What it is only a group of words. And what it makes a incomplete sense. Okay, it means it gives only an idea. Another one here, it doesn't have subject and verb. Whatever phrases are there, they doesn't. For example, the girl, is it given here any subject and verb? What she does? No, nothing has given. In the park, it's an incomplete sentence. What it is in the park? Nothing. Very beautiful. Who is beautiful? Nothing has been given. So it's very easy to come to know what is a phrase in the sentence. Okay, only three things you have to keep it in mind. It doesn't have subject and verb. It is only group of words, and it is a incomplete sense. Okay, it's only an idea. It means phrase. Now let's solve the question I. What it's given? Match the words to the phrases which is related to it. See here, two columns have been mentioned here. First column is of words and this column is of phrases. Just now we learnt about the phrases. Phrases means it doesn't have any subject and verb and it gives incomplete sense. Okay, so let's learn. Urgently. What do you mean by urgently? Urgently means what? At this moment, means now, quickly. Selfless. What do you mean by selfless? Means not selfish. See, it's our question, answer C is here. Enthusiastically. Enthusiastically means with a lot of energy. Next one, tirelessly, means without getting tired. Fifth, fearless, means without any fear. Carefully, with care. Politely, in a polite manner. Rapidly, with great speed. You have to learn this all. Okay, firstly you have to read these both columns and write the answers. Whatever answers have been given, have to learn it. Now let's solve question J. Make sentences using these phrases. We have learnt about phrases. Phrases means it doesn't have verb and subject. Also it gives incomplete sense. Okay, it's only idea. For example, inside the house. It is a phrase. Nothing has been given. Okay, so form a sentence and make it meaningful. Renovation was done inside the house. At the station. We waited at the station for 2 hours. In the morning. I have had breakfast with my family. To her father. She bought a new mobile for her father. Before lunch. He had finished his work before lunch. I have written here my answers sentences. Okay, you may write with your own. It's not compulsion. Whatever teacher has given, write like this only. You may your own sentence. With some friends. We went for picnic with some friends. The furious tiger. The tiger was running furiously behind me. Of 2 hours. He was waited for 2 hours. The bus driver. The bus driver was driving fast. On the notice board. Club activities were put up on the board or notice board. Lifted the heavy cartons. He lifted the heavy cartons in the retail shop. Entered the building. He entered the building with gun. Startled children. The startled children look at the giant in wonder. An interesting episode. It was an interesting episode which I watched. Now let's learn about question K. Use the phrases from the box to complete this passage. Okay, let's read the phrases. Several Indian works. A British scholar of languages. To learn about, spring from, a connection between. This interesting fact. Now let's solve it. We have read these phrases. Now we have to use these phrases in the particular place. Did you know that there is a connection between Sanskrit and Greek? The two languages spring from a common ancient language. It was William Jones who first made the world aware of this interesting fact. William Jones was a brilliant scholar of English who came to India as a judge of the Supreme Court in 1783. He founded the Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784. He translated several Indian works on music, law, literature, poetry and history, as well as botany and geography. His work inspired Indians to learn about their own cultural past. Now let's solve language across the curriculum. History. Gagan and Anjali are talking about Mahatma Gandhi. Write appropriate questions for the answers. See here, already answers have been given and you have to form a questions. You can see in the picture Mahatma Gandhi is here. Okay, some people are sitting along with him and one lady is here. So these all questions are regarding to Mahatma Gandhi. One question has been done for you. Okay, they have already given. For example, Gagan asked, when was Mahatma Gandhi born? Question mark. Where was he born? So Anjali has given answer like this. Mahatma Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. Now see the second one answer. Anjali has given answer. Now and after reading the answer, we are going to form question. Anjali given answer like this. Mahatma Gandhi studied law at Inner Temple, London. So form a question. See, you can see here studied. It tells us about past tense. So whenever we are going to form a questions about past tense, we have to use did. And when the question is about the simple present tense or present tense, what you are going to ask? Do or does. So form a question, where did Mahatma Gandhi study law? And question mark. Put question mark without fail. Third one answer, Mahatma Gandhi was married to Kasturabai Mahakanji Kapadia. Okay, form a question. Gagan was asking a question like this. Who was married to Kasturabai Mahakanji Kapadia? And question mark. Now next, the title of his autobiography is My Experiments with Truth. So form a question. Yes. What is the title of his autobiography? And question mark. Now Gagan has given the answer like this. Gandhiji's birthday is commemorated as the International Day of Non-Violence. Okay, so Anjali has formed a question like this. What is Gandhiji's birthday commemorated? And question mark. Now Anjali has given the answer like this. Rabindranath Tagore gave Gandhiji the title of Mahatma. So form a question for it. Gagan has asked question like this. Who gave the title of Mahatma to Gandhiji? Now Gagan said, now it's my turn to ask you some questions. Okay, see Gagan has given here answer and Anjali is asking questions. See here, Hindu Swaraj was published in 1909. So form a question here, when was Hindu Swaraj published? And question mark. Next question, Gagan said, by Swaraj, Gandhiji means self-rule. So Anjali has formed a question like this. What do you mean by Swaraj? And question mark. Now Gagan given the answer like this. Gandhiji led the Dandi March in 1930. Anjali has formed a question like this. When did Gandhiji lead the Dandi March? Okay, question mark. Gandhiji, Gagan said, Gandhiji called for the Quit India movement in Bombay. Now it's Mumbai. We said it to Mumbai. Okay, so Anjali formed the question like this. Where did Gandhiji called for the Quit India movement? So in this chapter number 1 of grammar, we have learnt about sentences, use of do, does and did, subject and predicate, phrases and making questions. Thanks for watching. Keep learning.